Good afternoon. We'd like to welcome everybody to the Mesa City Council study session for November the 6th of 2017. The first, everyone is present and accounted for. The first item on our agenda is to review the items on the agenda for tonight's council meeting. So council, I'd refer you to that agenda. We went over this a couple of days ago. I don't think we had anything we want to take off the consent, but let's see if that's still the case. First few items are various liquor license applications. Item 4 are various purchase contracts. Item 5 is a few resolutions. 6 is public comment on ordinances. 7 is subdivision plats. I'm not aware of anything that in the last few days has percolated off of the consent agenda. Any questions or concerns about anything on the agenda for tonight? Hearing none, this will be a relatively short meeting because the next item on our agenda is to hear reports on meetings and conferences attended. Anything that you'd like to share with us, gentlemen? Mr. Thompson.
I was just going to talk about game night. We had, I think, all of us were able to get out and across the city and visit our districts. I know, Mayor, you made it out to a few of the parties. As I was going through, they were like, "Oh, the mayor was just here," so I was catching at the tail end. I couldn't quite catch up to you, but it was really great turnout by a lot of our neighborhood watch groups.
Absolutely. I know we all had a similar experience. Mr. Freeman.
Well, Mr. Thompson, in my district, they weren't saying the mayor was at our game parties, so I don't know what happened to the mayor. And this is his district, you know, he lives in District what?
I'll get there.
Okay, all right. We had a really great time. We took a fire truck and police cars, and we showed up at a lot of the game parties, and it was a long evening, very successful, and able to reach out to a lot of people in our community, all the way from Riverview area clear to Val Vista and Brown area.
Yeah, Mr. Luna.
Yeah, I'd like to personally thank Scott Martin, who I rode with. We had a real great experience. I think the community really responds well having public safety go out into their neighborhood. So they were met favorably. The kids really love having the public safety people there, of course, the fire trucks. So I want to thank Mesa Police and Mesa Fire for being part of that wonderful event.
Absolutely.
Also, I just want to thank Commander Ed Wetzing from the Fiesta District. Rode with him to 8 of the game events this Saturday, and it was a great experience. You know, when the fire trucks would arrive, everybody would flow to the fire trucks, and Lee was behind, so it was, people loved that. So thank you for the volunteers also that hosted these events throughout the district and the city. So I want to thank them.
As was mentioned, I went with Commander Rankin, and we had a great experience. I think we made it to 7 or 8 parties. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, game night is where all of the neighborhoods in our city that are organized into block watch areas come out of their houses, and we barricade the streets, and we have a great block party, and people, you know, bring out their favorite dish, and we set up tables, and neighbors talk to each other, and public safety people and city council people come out and visit the neighborhoods, and it really is just a very, the weather is always perfect this time of year, so it really was a lot of great events scattered all over the city. So if you live in a neighborhood and you don't know what you're talking about, you ought to organize your neighborhood and have a game event, and next year get to know your neighbors, and it's all part of having a strong neighborhood that looks out for one another, particularly in a crime prevention point of view, but also just for great social reasons and making it a better place for you to live. So that was a great event, and that was Saturday night, and look forward to it again next year. Any other items to share on that or any other topic? If not, the next item on our agenda is to hear from Mr. Brady, helping us know what the schedule is like for future meetings. Mr. Brady.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder, we do have a study session on Thursday, November 9th at 7:30 a.m. Of course, we'll talk about this on Thursday, but this Saturday is our East Valley Veterans Parade. It will start at 11 a.m. and it starts on Center Street and University and runs south on Center Street to First Street. and continuing to Robeson. So we invite everybody to come out and prepare to come out on Saturday morning. Thank you.
Great. Parade starts at 11 o'clock, I believe. Is that right? On Saturday. Great. Council, any other questions or concerns for this meeting? If not, is there a motion to adjourn? Thank you, Mr. Luna. Thank you, Mr. Glover. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. We are adjourned, and we will reconvene upstairs for the regular council meeting.